Beneath the surface of our world lies an entirely different realm, a realm of endless darkness, chilling silence, and untold secrets. These are the places where legends are born and nightmares come to life. From whispers of lost civilizations to ghostly apparitions, the world's creepiest caves hold mysteries that defy explanation. But beware. Once you enter, you may never return the same. Are you ready to step into the shadows? Caves have fascinated humanity for centuries. They are nature's hidden cathedrals, carved into the earth over millennia. But they're also symbols of fear, places where the unknown lurks. Ancient myths and modern legends warn us of their dangers, cursed spirits, vanishing explorers, and eerie, unexplainable events. Today, we'll take you on a journey to some of the creepiest caves in the world, each one shrouded in terrifying mysteries and spine-chilling stories. From cursed caverns to supernatural hauntings, prepare yourself for tales that will send shivers down your spine. Let's begin. Our journey begins in Texas, at the Devil's Sinkhole. From above, it looks like nothing more than a black void, a hole that swallows the earth whole. But as you peer over the edge, you'll feel it, a pull, as if the darkness itself is alive, beckoning you to step closer. This massive vertical cavern plunges over 350 feet straight down, and its name is no coincidence. Local legends tell of an ancient curse tied to the land, a curse that opened the earth and created this abyss. Stories claim it's a portal to the underworld, a gateway where lost souls and demonic entities can cross into our realm. Locals have long whispered of strange occurrences near the sinkhole. At night, eerie howls echo from its depths, howls that don't belong to any animal known to the area. Shadowy figures have been spotted circling the rim, only to vanish into the night. And then there are the bats. Every evening, as the sun sets, millions of bats erupt from the sinkhole, creating a swirling storm of wings and screeches. For some, it's a natural marvel. For others, it's an omen, an unholy exodus from the underworld itself. Would you dare to stand at the edge and peer into the abyss, knowing you might see something staring back? Next, we journey deep into the jungles of Borneo to the Gomantong Caves. At first glance, it's a stunning natural wonder. The cave's towering chambers and narrow passageways are an intricate maze carved by time. But beneath its beauty lies a dark, haunting reputation. For centuries, the cave has been a site for harvesting edible birds' nests, a prized delicacy in Chinese cuisine. Workers brave the slippery walls and swarms of insects to retrieve the nests. But many of them believe the cave is cursed. The most chilling tales come from the workers themselves. Some have reported hearing disembodied whispers while scaling the walls, whispers that seem to warn them, leave, or suffer the consequences. Others have seen shadowy figures lurking in the dim light, their movements unnatural, almost otherworldly. One local legend speaks of a guardian spirit, a wrathful entity that punishes anyone who disrespects the cave. The stories tell of workers who ignored the warnings and were later found dead, their bodies twisted in unnatural ways. And if the legends aren't enough to terrify you, the environment might. The floor of the cave is alive with cockroaches and giant centipedes, feeding on decaying matter. The air is thick with the stench of guano, a smell that clings to you long after you've left. For those brave enough to enter, the question remains, is it just a cave, or something far more sinister? In the small town of Adams, Tennessee, lies the Bell Witch Cave, a place shrouded in one of the most infamous hauntings in American history. In the early 19th century, the Bell family was tormented by an unseen force. This malevolent entity spoke, moved objects, and even physically harmed the family members. When the Bell family finally abandoned their home, the hauntings didn't stop. Locals believe the spirit retreated into a nearby cave, which is now said to be her dwelling. Visitors to the Bell Witch Cave report strange occurrences that defy explanation. Disembodied whispers echo through the chambers, and faint lights can be seen flickering deep inside the tunnels. Some claim to have been pushed or scratched by an invisible force while exploring. One particularly chilling tale involves a young boy who ventured into the cave alone. When he emerged, he was pale and trembling, refusing to speak for days. When he finally broke his silence, he claimed to have seen the witch herself, her eyes glowing red in the darkness, her face twisted in an expression of pure hatred. Even skeptics can't deny the eerie atmosphere of the Bell Witch Cave. As you walk through its damp, narrow passageways, it feels as though something, or someone, is watching you, waiting for you to make a wrong move. Hidden in the jungles of Belize is Acton Tunikil Mucknell, known as the Cave of the Crystal Sepulchre. This cave served as a sacred site for the ancient Maya, a place where they conducted rituals and sacrifices to appease their gods. Inside the cave, explorers have discovered human remains, victims of these brutal rituals. The most famous of these is the Crystal Maiden, a skeleton of a young woman who was sacrificed over 1,000 years ago. Her bones have become calcified over time, shimmering with an eerie, glass-like appearance. But the Crystal Maiden isn't the only presence in the cave. Guides and visitors report unexplainable phenomena, cold drafts that suddenly rush through the air, footsteps that echo when no one is walking, and whispers in an ancient tongue. One story tells of a group of tourists who got lost inside the cave. As panic set in, they heard a faint voice calling their names. They followed it, only to find themselves standing before the Crystal Maiden's remains. Some believe it was her spirit, guiding them, or perhaps warning them to leave. Walking through the dimly lit chambers, surrounded by ancient artifacts and human remains, it's impossible not to feel the weight of the past. The spirits of those sacrificed seem to linger, watching, waiting, perhaps even yearning for release. Our final stop takes us to Somerset, England, to Wookey Hole, a cave with a history steeped in legend. According to local folklore, a powerful witch once lived here, casting spells and terrorizing nearby villagers. The legend tells of a monk who was sent to confront the witch. After a fierce battle, he succeeded in banishing her, and her petrified remains were left behind, a stalagmite in the shape of a hunched figure, still visible in the cave today. But the witch's curse didn't end with her death. Visitors report feeling an oppressive presence in the cave, as though someone, or something, is watching them. Some have heard faint laughter echoing through the tunnels, and a few claim to have seen a shadowy figure moving just out of sight. The atmosphere of Wookey Hole is chilling. The damp air feels heavy, and the silence is broken only by the occasional drip of water. It's no wonder many believe the witch's spirit still lingers here, trapped but not defeated. Would you dare to explore Wookey Hole, knowing the witch could still be watching, waiting for her next victim? From ancient sacrifices to ghostly whispers, these caves remind us of how little we truly know about the world beneath our feet. They're places of beauty and danger, history and mystery. But the question remains, are these legends mere stories, or could there be truth hidden in the darkness? Would you dare to step inside and find out for yourself? If these stories sent chills down your spine, hit that like button and subscribe for more eerie tales from around the world. And tell us in the comments, which of these caves would you dare to explore, and why? Or, if you know of another creepy cave, share its legend with us. We'd love to hear your thoughts.